Miss O, and welcome to my class where learning English is easy peasy. Whew, it's too hot. My air conditioning is not working, that's why I'm fanning myself right now. But that won't stop me from teaching you the present continuous or the present progressive. So let's get started. The present continuous consists of a be verb plus the base form of the verb with ing. These be verbs are am, is, and are. And when do we use the present continuous or the present progressive? We use the present continuous for activities that are in progress or happening at the exact moment the speaker is talking. For example, I'm fanning myself because it's too hot right now. We also use the present continuous for activities that are in progress but not at the exact moment that the speaker is talking. For example, I'm looking for an air conditioning technician these days. Or, I'm looking for an air conditioning technician this week. As you can see in these sentences, the subject I is in search of an air conditioning technician because he is still in need of someone to fix his AC. He is not exactly looking for a technician right at the moment he's asking another person for any idea. The present continuous is also used for changing situations. To give you an example, air conditioning units are getting cheaper all the time. In this sentence, it simply explains that the price of AC units gets cheaper all the time. And because the price changes from being expensive to a more affordable appliance, even some ordinary households can afford at least one air conditioning unit these days. Having said that the present continuous is used to talk about activities happening at the moment of speaking, for activities in progress but not at the time the speaker is talking, and for changing situations, the present continuous is also used to talk about future plans, intentions, or arrangements. Surprised? Don't be. You've heard it right. To give you an example, Cyrene is going to a new school next term. This sentence shows that Cyrene's intention is to move to a new school next term. Here, next term, a future time expression, is used with the present continuous is going to refer to the future and not something happening right now. For future arrangements, we say, I'm having lunch with friends. Then we're going to a movie. As you can see here, it's understood that the subject I has made an arrangement to have lunch with his friends and has booked a movie to watch in the future. The verbs go, come, do, and have, as well as verbs related to travel, are especially common with the present continuous as future. Moving on to present continuous with stative verbs. These verbs are not generally used in present continuous but are used in the simple present, such as know, mean, own, seem, and understand. So right on the screen we say, do you know the answer? But not, are you knowing the answer? We also say, we don't own a car, and not, we aren't knowing the car. Some of the stative verbs can be used in the present continuous, but they are used as action verbs and may have a different meaning when used in the simple present. These verbs are have, look, see, think, taste, and weigh. Let's take a look at this table when stative verbs are used as action verbs in the present continuous and how they may have a different meaning when used in the simple present. In the first simple present, they have a large house means that they own a large house. While in the present continuous, they are having a great time means that they are enjoying because they are experiencing a great time. In the second simple present, Sally looks very unhappy means that Sally is very sad. Whereas in the present continuous, Sally is looking for her car keys means that she's searching for her car keys because she might have placed them somewhere. In the third simple present, I see Miriam means that I can see her right behind Fazilet. While in the present continuous, I'm seeing an ophthalmologist for my eye problem means that I have made an appointment with an eye doctor for my eye problem beforehand. In the last sentence, the soup tastes salty means that the soup has a salty taste. On the other hand, the chef is tasting the soup means that the chef is trying the soup. Now, let's take a look at these dative verbs that can be used both in the simple present and present continuous without changing their meanings. Read the sentences as well. Does I don't feel well differ from I'm not feeling well? How about my throat hurts when compared with my throat is hurting? You're right, their meanings are just the same. Now that you know the uses of the present continuous, let me show you a quick demonstration of how the verbs in the present continuous are formed in affirmative statements. The singular and plural subjects are followed by the be verbs that agree with the subjects plus the verb work with ing. I am or I'm working today. You are or you're working today. He is or he's working today. She is or she's working today. It is or it's working today. We are or we're working today. You are or you're working today. They are or they're working today. Now, look at the text beside me. And look at my fingers. That is, my thumb is the subject. My index finger is the be verb. My middle finger is the base form of the verb with ing, and my ring finger is the time expression. Now, try to use your fingers to know the different parts of an affirmative statement. While it is possible not to use the time expression for as long as it is understood that the activity is in progress or happening at the moment of speaking, it is also possible to put the time expression at the beginning of the sentence as shown here. I'm working today. I'm working. Now I'm working. As for the present progressive used in negative statements, we simply put not between the be verbs and the verbs with ing. Take a look at these tables. For yes-no questions, we simply switch the subject with the be verb as shown here. Here is an example. Are you working now? Is it working now? Are they working now? By the way, don't forget the question mark at the end of the sentence. To give short answers to these questions, we do it this way. For a positive answer, we say, yes, I am. Yes, it is. Yes, they are. For a negative response, we say, no, I'm not. No, it isn't. Or, no, it's not. No, they are not. Or, no, they aren't. Remember that unlike giving negative answers where we can contract the subject and the be verb, we cannot contract them in giving a positive short answer. So, can I answer with yes, I'm? How about yes, it's? And yes, there? No, you can't. Very good. So that's all for Miss O's English class today. If you like this video, please click subscribe and don't forget to hit the bell button so you get notified for the next video. Thank you and stay safe.